Hey everybody out there, my name is Kris Nicholson. I'm a honky tonk ragtime pianist, and also I'm a keyboard collector. I'm still a keyboard collector, music arranger. I'm a big, humongous, gigantic teddy bear. I am also a piano technician. Anything you want to call me, that's what I am. Except for, any bad stuff. By the way, so today was the last day of Namm, and what happened is that usually at the last day of Namm, you can go around the booths and they will have stuff for sale that are, number one, they don't want to take it back with them. They don't want to pack it up. They just want to sell it and be the end of it. And number two is that a lot of these companies are basically from out of country, so they don't want to have to ship it back to their own country. So I got two surprises right over here, and two keyboards basically in a box. So this one is a Medeli, and this one over here, this is a fold-up keyboard called a B-Sight. And so I'm going to unbox them and show you what they are. So first, let's do the unboxing of both of them. So first, let's start with the Medeli. Now, the reason that this is like that is because I peeled off the tape, and I should not have done that before I did that, so you can actually see what it looks like. But you're going to see what it looks like anyway when I take it out the box. So this is a Medeli, and this is actually a 49-key arranger keyboard. And this little guy blew me away, and I'll tell you the reason why I bought it. First of all, you can see the specs. It has 200 sounds. It has 120 styles on there. 49 touch response key and a little thing. 49 keys, touch response. It has 100 songs. And so this is a mini keyboard, and this is a Medeli MK49. Now this little guy blew me away. Number one, because the sound of it is pretty cool. And it has arranger features. So I was looking at this, and they had it, and I was like, oh wow, Medeli. I have a Medeli. I have a Medeli AKX10. And it is pretty cool. It has a little LCD screen. And how about this? Let's take it out the box. Okay, so this is easy. Just like this. Comes with this power supply. And what dropped was a USB cable. And this is a USB-C cable. So that's cool. So the power supply can also act like as a MIDI. This right over here. This is your owner's manual. And it's packed very simple. Just like this. Basically. So, and it's a white keyboard. So let's take it out the box. Ain't that something? This is how it looks, everybody. Isn't that cool? All right. Take this off. Take this off. And there it is, everybody. This is the Medeli MK49. I think they make an MK61, which is a little bit bigger. But this is a cool, perfect size right over here. And it has two speakers. Over here, you got the sound, style, and song selection plus lessons. You get the chord reference, the functions, metronome. You get the auto chords. You get the intro, ending. You get an A and B variation. I think you have two films on here, and you have a start and stop. Plus, over here, you got registrations and the OS, the store. Right over here, you have an octave transpose, the numeric keypad right over here, up and down. Also, you have a tempo and sustain. Now, in the back of it, it's hard to see it, but this right over here is a USB. This right over here is actually your pedal. So you got a USB, you got a pedal, and you have headphones. So this is good for traveling on the airplane. This is really, really cool. I might just take this on board with me. And it's very, very easy. All right, so let's see what happens when we plug it up and basically turn it on. But look at the profile of it. This thing doesn't weigh anything. Okay? So let's power it on. Now, what I also forgot to tell you is that it takes 4 AA batteries. Basically, you can put alkaline batteries or rechargeable batteries in here. You know, something that is actually going to make it last. So, it's really cool. It's for portable reasons. And why did I buy it? I will definitely tell you why after I turn it on and power it. So let's go doing that. Okay, so here is another view that you can see it before you turn it on. And it's pretty cool. So this is 49 touch sensitive keys, 2 speakers. You also have 200 instruments. That's including drums, sound effects. Big LCD screen. Over here you have registration. You have sound, styles, song, lessons, right and left chord functions. You also have a metronome. You have an order chords, basically all the range of features. Intros, endings, A, B, sync, start and stop. Over here you have 120 styles, including pianist in different genres. You have the octave button, transpose. You also have the numeric keypad right there, up and down, tempo, sustain. And these are your songs. So song selection, and it's the model number. And let's show the back again so you can see it. Basically in the back of the keyboard, the USB is already hooked up. I think that's supposed to be USB and USB MIDI, so I'm trying to get this as clear as I can. You also have the little jack over here. That's the headphones and the line out, and this is your pedal. So I think that's pretty cool for a little keyboard. So now I'm going to turn it on. For the keys feel really good action for a little keyboard. So let's turn it on. And I still have the tape on the LCD screen. So let's turn it on right here. It says loading. Turn it up. And right now I have this hooked up to my battery, which is right over here. The reason of that is because I don't have a long enough extension cord. But this takes USB, which is really neat. So you can hook it up to your computer. Not a bad piano sound for this little guy. See, at Namm I couldn't hear it because it was so loud, but so with the octave button, what if I wanted a higher octave? So that's lower octave. So if I want a higher octave, press octave and sorry, that's the voices, so I guess it changes very quickly. So if I go back to normal, and you can transpose it up and down. Which is really neat. Alright, so other voices, we're going to get to that in another video, but right now what I'm going to do is I am going to actually play basically the like a couple rhythms. Let's see how that is. So the very first rhythm, let's see how we can do this. The chords, and there's a synchro start, and there's an intro. So let's just let's press one key. That's not bad. Nice, right? And so if I want to pick a style, those are the piano styles, but really nice styles. How about, let's see. 0787. That's cool. And also, right over here it says song. So let's try song. Not bad for a little keyboard like this. And the LCD screen, it lights up. And this is really cool. This is a tiny little arranger keyboard. So now, okay, so the reason why I bought this basically is because of the price, the features and the price. And the price that I got it for is basically wholesale out the door, Namm closing day site, or to say last day of Namm, $30. I bought this for $30, everybody. Can you believe this? This bad boy here is for $30. Now, if you were to find this on Amazon, and I know a lot of the minute I say that, everybody's going to look for the price on Amazon or anywhere. Number one, I don't know if this model is actually available in the US. That's number one. And number two is that I never seen this model before, so that's why I bought it. And when they told me the price of it, I was blown away. I was going to buy the whole line. They made other models just like this, but it doesn't have touch sensitive, and it doesn't have the screen. When I saw this model, I just basically, I was going to buy the whole line, actually. And I should have bought the whole line just to show you. But when I bought this model, I thought I hit a gold for one of the most unique little keyboards that I've ever seen that has professional features. So if I hook this up to, I'm going to hook it up to my headphones later on tonight to play with it. But if I hook this up to like a sound system, I think it will sound really, really good. Okay, so I want to listen to another song. Let's see what night is. I don't know what night is. Not bad. If they came up with a little 61 key, that would be cool too. Okay, and let's do one more, and then we're going to open up the next. Let's see what meditation is. Let's see what that is. Let's see right here. All right, so that's a taste. I'm going to do a full video on this. Let's get to the next box because I am just so excited to show you what is next. As you've seen this right now, a lot of people are going to be hitting me up about this keyboard. And as I said again, I don't think this is available in the US. That's why I bought it, number one. And number two, the price, the features. Oh my gosh. If you could find one of these, grab it. Okay, everybody, this is a bigger box, and it is pretty cool. So how about this? Let me open it up. As I said, this piano is made by a company called B-Site. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically see if I can find the link, and then the link description will be below. But let's open it up. So I got scissors right here. Now remember, I'm in California, so a lot of people's gonna be like, how are you gonna take this on the plane with you? So I have the box handy. I have the box right here, just in case if I do need to use it. You know, I'm not just gonna throw it away instantly. Okay, so let me get to the other side. And what happened, too, is that I was going to get the floor model. I didn't realize they had a new one in the box. So they were going to give me the floor model until they saw this one. They said, oh, this is the original box for it. And I was like, really? So I'm sorry that I'm going back and forth on the sides, but wow. Okay, so here's the manual. And you can already see, I hope you can see this, but this right over here, it's a keyboard. Look at inside. All right, so you probably already know if I do this. You already probably know. This comes with the music stand, which is pretty neat. I'm not going to open that up yet, so I'm going to put that over here. Over here comes with a sustain pedal, and it comes with a power jack, which is really cool. Now, let me take it out. How about this? Let me take it out like this, so you can actually see it, me taking it out. So, just to remind everybody, I'm in California. I'm not in my home in Florida. But when I saw this thing, I had to buy it. I had to buy it. Let's just start the box. Roll it back over. And everybody, this is a big size. It's a big keyboard. All right, let's take off the styrofoam. Okay, so before I take off the plastic, I want to show you this. This is the sustain pedal right over here, and this is the adapter. So let's open up the adapter. And it takes a regular adapter plug, which is cool, because that's how I tried it out. And this is a sustain pedal. Cool little piano sustain pedal. It's not a switch polarity, so it's the polarity that's assigned to it right over here. You get a 1/4-inch jack, which is really neat. So, oh, check this out. I was wrong. Here is a switch polarity over here. So that's cool. All right, so I'm going to put that aside. By the way, I asked the guy if it came with the pedal, and he gave me an extra pedal. So I have 2 pedals, actually. That's cool. Let's take it out of the bag. And look at this, everybody. Check this out. Guess what? Let's see. I have to take it out on this side. This side right over here. Okay, let's flip it over. All right, so you guys already know this is a splittable keyboard. So this is one part of it right here. As you can see, let's put it together. This is like the biggest robust keyboard, and before I came to California, I was actually going to buy one off of Amazon, another one. But this one caught my eye. So this has a latch right over here. You have to take that off. This comes together. Basically, I hope you guys can see it, but it comes together basically like that. So it's already snapped in, and this locks in place. And look at that. Look at that right there. This right here is a full length 88 key keyboard. and it's a fold-up 88 key keyboard. Now, you're gonna ask me this, Kris, you already have 3 fold-up 88 key keyboards. Why do you need another one? Okay, first of all, it's robust, it's nice. The company's B-site. The keys feel nice. You know why the keys feel nice? It's a weighted keyboard. It's a weighted keyboard action. So I'm gonna get that little piece of board and put it underneath it. And but first, I want to do a little bit of a panoramic view around it, so you guys can actually see it. Okay, check this out. This is sweet. This is too cool. See, in the middle there's that latch. Okay, so first of all, as I said, this was supposed to be the demo model, and they gave me one new in the box. So first of all, let's start out with the action. The keys are much high rounded. It feels really good. This is something I could take on my electric bike, everybody. The speakers are on the bottom. So I'll flip it over so you can see it. But the keys are fully weighted. This is a hammer action keyboard. That's one thing. Number 2, over here is your controls. So you get your power on, you got your volume, your LCD screen, metronome, tone, rhythm, demo, start, stop, function, and next. And you have a place to put your music rack. Fully 88 keys. Now, I was basically looking at it, and the demo model of it, this is a S216. S2-16. That's what it is. Okay, so let's look at the back of it. So right over here you have the vent for the speaker. This one over here is your output, and this one is your input. This is your power source right over here. This right over here is your single pedal. You got a USB, and this is for your triple pedal. Ain't that cool? You could put a triple pedal to it. And again, over here is where your speaker vents are, but your speakers are underneath, so we're gonna flip it back over. But from the back of it, you can see the profile on it is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I mean, very professional, very robust. I could take a piano anywhere. I'm very happy. I have to find a case for it. All right. Over here is the speaker. And look at the speaker. The speaker diameter is huge. So you got that. This right over here, this is your release level. So it locks into place, but this is your release level. So you want to fold it back up again. And there's the speaker right there. The quality of the plastic is phenomenal. I mean, really intact, really nice. What I suggest you do is when you get any digital piano, any screws in the back, tighten up. Don't loosen it, tighten it up, and that's it. Because it will last even better. So I'm going to do that with both of these keyboards. So this is the Medeli. I'm happy with these 2 selections. And this right over here is the B-site. All right, let's flip it over and turn it back on. Turn it on, I'm sorry. Now you actually see the keyboard with the music stand. So I was reading the specs in the manual, and I have the manual right here with me, that this keyboard over here actually has 128 note polyphony. So that's another big plus out of it. I picked it up, and it stays in place. It's really cool. And I'll demonstrate that to you a little bit later. This has 128 sounds. As in rhythms, it has 82 rhythms. And demo songs, it has 35 demo songs. So, let's turn it on. And when it turns on, you can see these blue lights right over here. That's pretty cool. So, let's give it a try. Now, what I like to do is I like to hear every single note. right? I'm not gonna play too loud because it is late, and right now I'm staying at my friend's house in California, and I don't want to wake them up and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna play too loud. I'm actually gonna turn this down just a little bit. The speaker power is definitely there, you know. The action feels wonderful. Now, as I can use it as this keyboard. I don't know how it's going to sound with the headphones or with the speaker. But as I said, you can use this as this keyboard, or what I'm going to do is basically use it with my Ravenscroft app and see if there's a way that I can actually turn down the keyboard. But this is not bad. I mean, by yourself? Nice. I don't even know what to play, but now the touch of it is very it's not too heavy. It's a hammer action, definitely. Because when I was flipping it the other way, I heard the hammers go down, and it's very fluent. You can actually you can actually adjust the touch of it, and everything is basically done by the keys. So with the manual, you're gonna actually have to read the manual, study the manual, and learn the key groups and sections over here of how to do it. It's not as easy as the Medeli, but that's all it is right here. The manual itself is actually 18 pages. So that's really cool. Very, very cool keyboard. One thing that I noticed is that, let's see if we could do a demo song. Let's see, this is a voice. So demos must be like right around here. And then I press start. You hear that ding. Regular Ed tuning piano. So let's try another demo song. Let's try it like right over here. And so you gotta remember, this is a Chinese-made keyboard. This is probably not available in the US at all. So when I bought it, I jumped at the chance, because if you go to Amazon, these keyboards itself are basically, I mean, for this kind of quality, this will be at least $300 or $400. This would be a $400 keyboard right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you that I bought this keyboard for $130. So this keyboard I bought for $130. That Medeli I bought for $30. That was a steal, everybody. A steal. And it's just incredible what you can find at the Namm show. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect it, and I'm going to lift up the keyboard so you can actually see it doesn't even flex at all. So I hope this thing can fit in my suitcase. Alright everybody, as I said, with this keyboard, picking it up, it's really, it's a little bit heavy. So I have to figure out how much it weighs and everything, probably put it on a scale, but it's kind of like a, basically it's kind of like a P45 Yamaha. That's the weight of it. And no flexibility at all. That's one thing that's really cool, because I'm going like this. It's no flexibility. This does weigh like a Yamaha P45. As I said again, I don't think you could find this in the US, so that's why I bought it. And for the price of $130, you cannot go wrong on it. Okay, so let's do this. Let me pick it up, and it's a beautiful machine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right over here. I'm going to release it from right here. And there's a release in the back that you just take and put it in half. Just like this. And look at that. There it is, everybody. And this is actually where the controls are, right over here. And this is how much it weighs. It's pretty big, but it can fit in my suitcase. So that's why I bought a big suitcase, and what I did is I packed very minimal clothes so I can actually buy something. I didn't realize I was going to get this. Number one, as I said, the price was good. I'm not spending like around $500, $600 or $700. But what I am going to do before it gets in the suitcase, I'm going to tighten up all these screws and everything like that. This does carry some weight. This does carry some weight, so it's gonna. I'm gonna have to actually pay an extra fee for it, and I have the box on standby just in case. I'm not gonna throw away the boxes of these two yet, but this is unbelievable. So, putting it back together. See this right over here? It clicks in, and then this, and there it is, everybody. An 88 fold-up keyboard with weighted keys. Now that's why it's heavy, because it is weighted keys. It's not heavy, but it is basically it carries some weight because it's weighted keys, everybody. No split in the middle. Nice solid keyboard. By the way, this is not an ivory or ebony ivory feel. This is not an ebony ivory feel, but I understand for $130, this is a steal, everybody. So, as I said, I cannot guarantee where you can buy this and the Medeli that I showed you, because it's not available in the U.S., everybody. So that's why I bought these. These are the first keyboards that I bought that you cannot find in the U.S. at all. Now check this out, everybody. This is my suitcase, and this is a big suitcase. I usually use this suitcase for my bear mascots, so when I travel to New York, but check this out. This is how big it is, and I can extend it. And look what I got. You can fit an 88-key digital piano and a 49-key arranger keyboard inside of it. How cool is that? How cool is that? That is the portability of both of these. Now, depending on how much stuff that you put in here, you might want to see if you could put one as a carry-on, which is the little one. You know, you could put that underneath your arm and use that as a carry-on. Or else you're just going to have to pay the extra baggage fee, which I'm going to probably have to do because I'm not yet done shopping. So, but basically, this is it right here. This is so cool. A huge, fully weighted 88 key and a 49 arranger. And if I would have known, I would not have taken my other stuff with me because I have another keyboard controller that I have. Well, everybody, here it is. The two keyboards that I got at a really good price at Namm 2024. So let's start with this one again. This right over here is the Medeli MK49. 49 key touch response keys. 64 note polyphony. It has 200 sounds. And it has 120 styles. Also, it has 100 songs. And here are all the specs right over here. If you want, you can screenshot that. And as I said again, is that this keyboard is not available in the US. I looked it up, and I found a black version, but it's not in the US. No US stores actually have them. So I got this at Namm, at the Namm show. And same thing with this one. Now, I pronounced the name of this digital piano, which is unfreaking believable. I just hooked it up. I hooked both of these up with headphones, and they sound really good. So it's actually called BA site. So, or it's either BA site or a Bay site. Yeah, I got to get the actual spelling. But this company right over here actually has digital pianos and they have slab keyboards. It's hard to do it one-handed, but they have a whole gamut of keyboards right there. So I'll see if I could share that site with you. And here it is right here. And so the speakers was making kind of like a rattling noise on it, which I'm going to have to tighten up and see. But the speaker quality, if it's on the bed, is kind of muffled. So it has to be bouncing the floor just like on a regular digital piano. But for a fold-up keyboard, and I got it for $130. How in the world is that possible? How? I'm just mind-boggled. Mind-boggled. So if you were to get this at Amazon, the Medeli, it'll probably run you at least $150 to $180, maybe $200 because of its pro quality features. I mean, nice drums, that everything for a keyboard this small, really, really good. So, and arranger features just like on a regular arranger keyboard. Now, if you were to get this keyboard basically on Amazon or anything, it will probably run you at least $350 because the unweighted keyboards, or to say pianos, these are pianos, unweighted digital pianos, folding digital pianos, they are at least $250. So this will probably run you at least $350 or $400. Now, as I said again, is that the weight of this piano is basically like a P45. I'm sorry, not P45. Yeah, Yamaha P45. And the speakers are on the bottom, so it is basically like a Yamaha P45. And the music stand is right here. So I'm going to look up all of the literature on this. Oh, by the way, I found out this is 128 note polyphony. That's 128, and this is 64. So there you go. These are my California. These are the first keyboards I ever bought. Not actually true. I bought one for my friend Larry, which was the Williams Allegro 3 in California. But these are the first keyboards that I have bought at the Namm show that you cannot find in the US at all. All right? One keyboard and one digital piano. And as I said again, I hooked them up with the headphones, and they sound really good. They sound really good. I wonder how it hooks up with a full sound system. All right, everybody. Do me a favor, click like, subscribe, follow me on everything, and join my Facebook, my Instagram, and my YouTube. Please subscribe. Bye-bye, everybody.